Hello, everyone. Is everyone ready to rumble? As horns are being played, we find ourselves back in the arena as the first part of the race, as the first part of the final finale competition is happening with a city race, and we are going to turn immediately to the Briton, who is going to take off for the first part of the race.
Hey, look, everyone, that's my. I was about to say friend, and that doesn't feel accurate anymore, but that's the one I care about. Why aren't you cheering louder?
Uh, how does Archie react to the fact that the race parameters have just wildly changed?
Yeah, like in his mind, like, okay, I know the things will be fine, and then it's like the opening thing of like he's like, fuck, I can plan for this. Okay, doing it live, we're doing it live, and he looks at his horses, for support, and he's just like, okay, come on, guys, we got this. Lennon, McCarthy, Harrison, Ringo, we can do this for Britain.
Woo!
The horses
can we
whinny
be-
as they raise up, and you hear their whinnies almost sound like the rev of an Formula One car engine, and that is where you are facing off against three other racers or three other crews, Jupiter McQueen's crew, and a relatively new up and coming racer, Gaius Severicus. Gaius is not the greatest at this. He's expected to finish. He's expected to finish like last, but he's still a threat. Because his cart is pulled by his two horses, just like the rest of you, but the third horse is instead replaced with his teammate, who is Marcus, and Marcus is a
Sentimental?
Cenominator, as in the body of a horse and the torso and head with horns of a bull, and he's leading that charge.
What? That's cheating.
So we have Gaius Severicus and Marcus, and I'm marking him in on the position.
Mm-hmm.
And
can Britain have a little headset for the rest of her
Jupiter.
stuff?
Jupiter McQueen, and the third one's going to be.
Oh, I meant three racers, so you are the third one.
Yeah. Okay.
Then
Adam said, "Can I have a little pet piece so that the guys can talk to me as if they're in a pit crew, assuming their race that stuff isn't happening at the exact same time, which could also be fun."
That is all happening at the exact same time.
Yeah. Okay, so
that would be really fun.
That would be
so
fun.
as we see the racers beginning to take off, one part of the arena falls down as there is a and the arena just comes exploding upwards as out of the sod of the arena a massive hill giant just bursts forward. Huge club in one hand, a net the size of a house in another, as he rages up and goes, "No one has ever defeated Terracus the Terror." As we see Terracus the Terror, a hill giant, facing off against our Friendly Giant and Dynamo.
Maybe you guys can talk it out.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I was just double checking something on my sheet and yeah, so we're in the fight, I guess, for the monster match now.
Yes, that would be the monster match. And as he's raging up, and you are starting to circle him, he goes, "Oh, hi guys," under his breath.
Yeah, and I think Cassie is just like, hey.
And then finally, we see a platform lowering out of the lowering out of the clouds with our fire and water heroes on top of it. As we see on the one side, we see Poseidon, and on the other side there is wielding a spear made of flame and a Molotov cocktail in the other hand. There's Anarchist Athena.
Definitely, since Anarchist Athena has that sort of like flaming sword, I would say Imperator Poseidon has a trident and his normal sort of water
trident made of ice, obviously.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, trident made of ice. And then he's sitting on a throne of water when it descends to like where everyone can see it, and he's just like, Anarchist Athena, we meet again for the last time.
The last time, because today the tyrant falls.
Not before you.
She pulls up the Molotov cocktail and slams it in the middle of the arena, and the arena just blazes up in fire, ring of fire around you. I choose the battlefield. Go ahead.
Do you remember to pick up
Your
the kids from
people
school?
won't save you now, Anarchist Athena. The rule is mine.
So that is all of the competitions set up. I have marked all of the initiatives for the monsters, or well, the competition. Everyone, go ahead and roll for initiative.
Should I roll my driving or my quick reflex?
I think the starting is quick reflexes.
All right then.
Yeah, this is considered not combat for driving, right? Yeah, they're not yet. Well,
right.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So,
yeah, baby.
So I have bad news and good news.
Okay, one.
I got an 8, but I'm going to use lucky to spend 2 to make that a success.
Yeah.
That's the lowest I can do.
Like a 1?
Does lucky just turn it into a 1, or does it make you reroll?
Yes, it turns it into a success, but I don't know what that means in this case, where the actual number matches.
Oh, that's a good question.
Do we treat it as like I'm just ahead
so
in the races?
there's two options here. Option 1 is it just doesn't apply, which is boring. So I'll go for option 2, where it'll just let you start at the top of the initiative. So we're going to start with the Britain, as like you hear the blaring of horns, and you are the first to get out of the get your horses to start running. What do? Do you just try to play a safe and skilled race, or are you going to try and fuck with the opponents?
No, at this point I'm not thinking fucking around. Like that was Avery's game. I am like literally like I'm worried things will happen. Like I'm like a race I was prepared to. I'm trying to just be as safe and like maintain my lead as possible. No crazy plays. Like I won't need to use my bag of tricks for this, right? Right?
You got this, kid. You got this.
Okay, so in that case, just a regular old driving test. And the way this is going to work is you have 3 driving tests with the other drivers. They can all of you are doing different things. You can attempt to take someone out by attacking them. But if you're just straight driving, you roll your driving skill and you see who wins.
So I'm gonna just do my straight driving. I have rank 3, which means driving vehicles on flat lands uses a D6.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it.
Yo! Roll a 6.
Okay.
You didn't give me a
Your
difficulty, so I have no
your
idea.
first roll is a 6.
Yeah.
As we see Archie like pull out of the start places. He's first to get going, but we see him swing around the corner, just taking it slightly too broad, and his wheel skids against one of the against part of the arena, and he just skids slightly and then gets control back.
Yeah, you hear like he goes into a flashback. And first out of the date is Archie Donnie, and he's able to keep his lead. The others can't catch. And in that moment, like of that flashback, he thinks it's exactly the same. That's like causing the skid.
Mm-hmm.
Not the same.
Can I
It's not
give
like
him
that day.
effort to help
Okay.
re-roll? Can I give him effort to help re-roll in that, like with support?
Yeah, absolutely.
Roll support. Okay, I would
But
love to give you.
Yeah, you set up the fact that you have communication, so you can in fact use your effort to support each other.
Let's
I would
re-roll
love
the
to
D6.
too. Yeah.
D6.
Race engineer.
Yes.
A 3. Okay.
Come on, Archie. This isn't what it was before.
Next up, 2.
I've got a 2.
Okay, so
Woo!
you go first as you're circling Terricus the Terror. Terricus is lumbering slow and like a little bit of intelligence in his eyes. You can see he's the way he's moving. He is moving to let you win, but he's going to make it look like a good fight. So you still have to put in some effort.
Okay. I'm going to take a. Is there anything I can use, like in the area, to make it look cool? Like I can use as an improvised weapon. Like that would make it look.
Ask and you shall receive. What are you looking for?
So where this is an arena situation, correct?
Yes.
And if I would like to just pick up, I don't know, what would be in the arena? Just something that isn't meant to be used as a weapon, like a chair or something heavy, like something that would look impressive to use as a weapon.
Is there a foldable bench that people sat on?
It's a bench, or it's
Really
just a
The way I'm
bench.
just imagining it is, you just raise your hands to the ceiling, to the air, and someone tosses one of those benches across the stands, and you just catch it.
A whole pew.
Yeah, you just get an
Okay.
entire pew and get ready to smack that hill giant.
Okay, I am gonna use my improvised weapon talent to make it a D8.
Okay.
What is the difficulty?
Terricus the Terror is a giant, so he's on the resilient side. I'll call it the defense of 4.
I rolled an 8, but I'm gonna spend 2 of my effort to make it
perfect.
into a success.
Well,
Oh,
lucky.
you're using lucky?
That once per encounter. I forgot what that was. Anyway, I
No,
will.
There's no limit on it.
Okay,
I don't think.
so
There's
what
no limit on
happened?
it. I'm just confirming that you're using lucky.
Yes, I'm using my lucky trait. So what happens is it takes a moment for Cassia to steady herself, and she's a little off balance. So at first it looks like it's going to miss, but then she uses it like underhand because she's about to slip, but then she like uses the momentum and like tries to swing it underhand and catch the giant in the sensitive areas.
Yeah, so I was,
Sorry,
the entire
man.
cr-
I
as
had to
the
make it
entire
look legit.
as the entire crowd ooze along with him. However, what you feel as you're hitting him is it just impacts with a solid structure. Uh, he knew always going to
I'm a,
do that, so he's wearing a cup.
I'm a heel man. Sorry, had to make it look legit.
And he's getting ready to swing back. But first, up in the sky, we see Anarchist Athena jump up as
no.
a pair of fiery wings sprout from her, and she's going to up into the sky, and then yell out in a booming voice through the arena. This is what happens to tyrants! People strike! As she's falling down wielding the spear onto you.
Oh boy.
Go ahead and roll an avoid against an attack with a difficulty of 4.
Oh boy. I don't know if I can do it. Ah, it's a 7. I do
That's
not.
a 7. So yeah,
Can I grant effort to help a reroll?
Yes, you can.
Alright.
Spending it too.
We'll see if it's worth
Roll
it.
better.
Whoa! That's a 1, baby.
Woo!
Thank
Okay.
you,
Yeah.
Ada.
So you see the spear coming for you, and then you hear you hear your gentle giant friend yell out, "What?"
Do it better.
And as you hear that, you realize, oh wait, and you literally just slip on a bit of water. You solidify into ice, sliding under it, and the spear hits
slams
the
down.
platform. A part of the platform breaks off, and she turns around, twirling the spear, and goes, "Slippery one, second chance then," and gets ready.
I say I would turn to her after she attacks and be like, "The people are weak."
3.
And,
Okay, so it is Ida's turn.
Okay. I'm going to whip out my cleaver, my butcher's knife, and going to go ham on, I guess, the only opponent there with me in the Monster Mash is him again. The
Ericus.
Terracus.
Yeah, Terracus the Terror. Definitely
Maybe
not
short for
Terry.
Terry. Yeah.
I have only that. 6.
A 6. No. You swing and it deflects off against his armor. Difficulty 4.
Effort back. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of just stand in front of him, make myself as menacing as possible because he's also a giant, stone hill giant. And I'm going to try to stamp on the ground to try like crack the ground and really like, ugh.
In a real David and Goliath, our gentle giant has finally found someone bigger to fight against. And then...
I don't know if that's the moral of the story. You're sending rather conflicting messages, but we'll just roll with it.
And then it's number 4. Okay, so Jupiter McQueen goes, and Jupiter McQueen is running a very clean and effective race. And I'm actually going to roll some dice now. Jupiter is very good at this job.
Let's see.
Ooh.
So, he rolled a 2.
Oof.
So Jupiter
high.
is running a clean race, and he takes off a little bit slower than the two of you, but he also he sees the mistake you were about to make, and you're overcorrecting from, and he uses that to just slide past you, And as he's sliding past you, he looks. He gives you one look, and you just see him look completely cocky at you. And for a moment, his face changes in your mind to someone wearing a race helmet, and it's your the person you previously raced against.
Yeah. Owen, don't get cocky. And then I'm like, oh, he's not Owen, he's Jupiter. So he's like,
Oh no!
gotta get my head back in the game.
And 5, 6, 7. On 8, Gaius
gone now.
Severicus goes, who is he yells something that you all can't hear. Well, you can hear him yelling, but you don't quite know what he's saying to the Minocentaur as he slams down the reins, and he is going to first off try to race, but he rolled a 4, so he's a little bit behind you. But then Archie, you hear him yell something to the Minotaur as he yells, "Marcus, gore!" And the Minotaur is beginning to lower his horn, and he seems to be targeting Jupiter McQueen's car.
Oh no.
And with that, it is
Oh no!
9.
That's me.
Cool. You and Perry.
Imperator.
Okay. So you go ahead and go first.
So Imperator Poseidon, after just dodging an attack from Anarchist Athena, she like lands with like her fire wing stuff, and he's like, the only way to stop a democracy is to freeze it out. And he brings up his hand, and water appears underneath her, and I'd like to make like an ice cage around her.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Go ahead and roll for it.
All right, what's the difficulty here?
A difficulty
or I
of
roll and then she.
no difficulty, but you're going to essentially set up something that she has to break through for the next
Okay.
for the next turn. So it'll be the difficulty for her next turn.
6. not
6.
not that great. Not that great.
Cool. Good to know. So yeah, the water coalesces around her, and you just see her look at you, beginning to calculate something.
Yeah, and I'm raising up my trident to like throw it next time.
And as you're doing that, you hear down below Terracus the Terror yell out, "Good shot! Now let me show you mine!" As as the club goes weaving through the arena, and it's an attack on the both of you. At a difficulty of 4, because this is like sweeping through the arena.
Okay. I get to roll a d8.
Yes, you do.
I get to roll a d10 and pray.
What was the difficulty? I rolled a 4.
I also rolled a 4.
The difficulty was 4. So
Plus 4, yeah.
and you need to roll below.
Oof.
Okay.
Yikes! It's gonna get us. It's gonna
Effort.
get us good.
Who
Wait.
has lower health? Do you both have 3?
We're both at 3. We're both at 3.
I can send effort to one of you.
I'm okay.
Whoever would like it.
Wait, am I okay? No, I feel like we're both in danger. I don't know.
I think you're both equally in danger.
Oh no, I'm in danger.
Flip a coin and help someone.
Yeah,
if
I
you
will
want
send it.
to.
I will send it towards Magnus, towards
Okay.
Amy. My way of helping is that I, on the bottom of your shoes, may give you guys like sort of ice skates before the match, so you can move a little bit faster. I'll decrease that effort.
So I'm going to
Oh
roll
my
again
God.
with my D8.
Roll
Go
a
ahead and
one.
roll.
No, I didn't realize I was muted. Do you also want me to send to the one who didn't get any before? That
Are
way,
you able?
I have 2 effort.
I mean, that's also good for Lucky.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah. So what we're seeing is Ida. We see the gentle giant as the club comes swinging down.
Okay.
It hits.
Sorry.
It hits
Okay,
Cassia,
yeah.
and Cassia starts flying backwards with the club, and then we all see the club come to a halt as the gentle giant is just two hands on the club blocking it.
I am going to immediately make a counter attack.
Oh,
It
Spend
is
3 efforts.
close enough. Oh wait, you're using
Parry
a
and
special move?
counter. Yes.
Ooh, very
I
good.
succeeded on a void check against a creature's melee. I'm going to spend 3
Okay,
efforts to
and
immediately
1
make an
point of
attack.
damage. 1 point of damage, and
Okay.
Ida, go
Just-
ahead and roll for it.
just 1 health, no special. Okay. Think. Oh,
5.
fit.
5 against a 4, so no dice unless you want to use effort to reroll.
I don't have enough
Keep in
effort to do
mind
that.
you do get regain effort from the failed roll.
Yep, but I don't have enough effort to do that again.
I'll give you 2. I'll be like, I imagine maybe we did some like practicing beforehand. Like, come on, I'm hitting you with the thing. And like, come on, you can do better than that. I believe in you. You got this.
Smash!
Go ahead and reroll. You need to get below 4.
A 4. Nope, not below a 4, sorry.
I clearly was not a good sparring partner.
Yeah. So, and you try to push. You try to use the club to swing to throw him, but you're strong enough to block the club. You're not strong enough to shift it. So you're basically you're locked on. You holding the club and him holding the club, essentially pushing against each other. And that makes it Marcus's turn, who is going to take a running leap and then bash into the back of Gaius's bash into the back of Jupiter's car, which rolls forward, shocks forward a bit as it takes a point of damage, and then it's Archie's turn.
Okay. Because I failed the previous round. Does that mean I get an effort? Because we were doing like I set the difficulty and then he beat it. So do
Yes,
I get that?
you gain an effort.
Okay. What's it called? I think I am just like, oh, Jupiter, are you alright? And like, I don't know if you can like hear me over like the thing as we're like going at high speeds. Does he look alright?
His car looks like it's pretty beat up, but it probably has like a few more hits in it, and you're about at the same about neck and neck with Marcus and Gaius behind you.
Okay. Yeah. I like say to Jupiter, I'm like, and like I look over like at areas where like coming over to like a water, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, Jupiter, this kid's going insane. Do you trust me? And basically, I'm trying to like work together with him to basically lead Gaius to like go over a bridge into water, safe, but it means he's not going to like try and gore one of us.
Okay, so you're basically trying to use your action to attack.
Yeah, but I want to see. I want to see if Owen is going. If Jupiter is going to help.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a difficulty 8 persuasion check. This is not hard.
Great. I have nothing for this. So
Yep,
do I
so
roll a
D10.
D12? D10. Here we go. 4.
Okay.
Right.
So you see Jupiter look at you and just go.
So D6 for driving.
Okay.
All right, let's go. 2.
A 2, yeah. So I'm going to
We're
roll
doing-
for.
We're doing Mario Karts now.
So
Oh,
Amazing.
your two cars swing. Your two cars swing back a little, and then slam the sides of the cart, and you just start twisting off as Marcus is trying to swing around wildly to gore at you, but you take control over the cart, and last minute the two of you split out over like these two side by side bridges, and in the middle he goes flying and splash as one of the racers is eliminated.
All right. Woo! I'll see you at the finish line.
Yeah, Jupiter looks back at you, and it's very clear this is between the two of you. And then it is Anne's turn. Anne, you've just been slammed across the arena. You're trying to get your bearings as you see that the gentle giant is holding onto the bat. You have an opening.
I'm just gonna oh no. Okay, is there any
Uh,
way the arena is set up from like I can get some air?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
is there some-
absolutely.
Okay.
Also, Ida,
The
if
top
you
ropes?
want, I will allow you to use effort to combo attack here because you're
Yeah.
essentially locked in with him. So I'll let
do
you
it.
jump the
I'll
feud
spend
to do a
I'll
combo
spend my
attack.
last 2 effort then to do that.
I would like to get up high,
Okay.
and I would essentially like to Tab, you'll recognize this. This is a favorite thing I love to do. I would like to land on top of him and like try to knock him over with the sheer force of my
Are you
momentum.
essentially doing a Hell in a Cell?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Are you going to
from-
dive through the announcer stable?
Well, is it close enough?
No.
Girl,
God
climb on
damn
me.
it.
Go.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna combo it with the gentle giant and like
Yeah,
try
the
to
gentle
launch
giant is just
myself.
holding down the club, and you run
Oh,
across the back of the gentle giant, jump off the shoulders, and roll for an attack.
Okay. This is gonna be an unarmed attack, so I would like to use my martial arts.
Yes, you want to roll below a 4.
Roll below a 4. I rolled a 3.
Yay!
Okay, so as you take the jump
Blam!
and you
take
slam down on an exposed on the exposed neck of Terracus, because he's like doing this. You're now on his back,
I
and
would
how do you finish him?
momentum. I would like to, with whatever forward momentum I have, launch myself to try to use the forward momentum to, I don't know, knock
Okay.
him backwards, and like have it so he ends up on his back, and I'm just like on his like neck or his like chest, like knock him
Okay,
over.
yeah. So we see you twist around him, and he
Yeah,
falls
like
to
a-
the ground. And
Yeah.
there's this deafening as even you, like a couple miles away from the arena by now, Archie, see like the dust being knocked off a few buildings as this loud crash is heard.
Oh my god.
I just raise my hand up really, really high and hope that the gentle giant realizes I'm trying to get a high five because I'm super short.
Smash.
Yeah,
It's a-
as you're holding him to the ground, one of the adjudicators appears next to you. Goes, 2, 1, out! As this is
We
going
did it!
on,
It's like Rey Mysterio.
as this is going on, though, what did you roll for your
That was a
ice.
6. It was not very good.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
Ooh.
Oh no!
Oh, she rolled a 7.
Nice sucks for her.
Yeah, that's
No,
what
she
I'm doing.
critted.
You rolled,
Wow!
you rolled 1-7? That's unlucky.
That's to break the cage.
I mean, the 1 and the
So-
7 look really alike on a D10.
Yeah.
Side by
Let's
side.
really check that thing out.
So as you are slightly distracted by the victory below you, you see Anarchist Artina standing there. You think you can cage the people? No. The people will be free as we seize the means of production. And she
Never!
just charges forward, breaks through the ice, and just body checks you, attempting to slam you off the like off position of the platform. Mechanically, you take 2 points of
Can't
damage.
succeed. Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, mechanically, I can't dodge this.
Yeah, you can't dodge it because it's a crit.
Oh. Can I? Oh no, I
That
can't
is
do
a
this.
failed
I don't-
roll
I
though,
don't
so you
know.
get effort.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, oh, can I just like, throw this fight? But I was like, I don't know if Archie's gonna win yet, so maybe I shouldn't do
No
that.
idea.
Cool. Like it slammed. All right.
So we
got one
move on
driving
to the
check,
next
maybe it can happen.
person, which is the two people fighting Terry are done. So the next person is Jupiter, who is going to just try to run the cleanest race he
Oh.
can.
Didn't he use his action to help me?
Good point. You also get to roll a drive test.
All right. Let's go. Whoa. 1.
He rolled a 5.
What is that? Yes.
So
what is this?
you speed forward across the bridge, while he's also trying to speed across the bridge. But this bridge wasn't actually part of the racetrack, so he has to do dodging maneuvers around, weaving around people on the bridge. And a bit later, you hear like a crash. You hear a crashing sound as his cart comes crashing through the siding of the racetrack, and is now chasing behind you. But he's like 3 feet. This cost him time, so he's like 4 wagon distances behind you.
Woo! Ringo, don't let me down. We got this. Woo!
And timer goes around to
Doesn't
Neptune.
Yeah, Neptune. It's Poseidon's turn.
To Poseidon.
Neptune is the Roman name.
Yeah, that was me in our.
Yeah, I
Li-
like
li-
how
Little
you are
League
Imperator,
WWE.
which is Latin, and Poseidon, which is Greek.
I know, it's why
Hey,
he's
it's a
so
little
hated.
bit of both, baby. Okay, so yeah, what I would like to is, I mean, tell me if this is possible. I'd like to freeze her wings so that she's not able to like use the fire wings anymore, and then push
Mhm.
her off the platform.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it.
If possible. Okay. Don't fuck me, dice. 3.
That hits. So you see ice beginning to form across her shoulders, and she takes a point of damage.
Okay. So I guess as she attacks me before, I'm like, oh, but my dear, if you're going to seize the means of production, who's going to pay for it? And then I raise my hand, and then ice comes
You're
up
the
her
fucking worst.
back, and I'm like wheeling my trident around to, I guess, next turn try and trip her and push her off. But I'm like telegraphing it with my eyes because this is like, you know, a staged fight. So I'm like, honey, I'm doing this. And
Yeah, she's
that's my turn.
definitely on the back foot. And now it is Archie's turn.
Okay. Alright. Let's do this.
Last
I'm
roll of the
going in.
race.
I'm ahead. I'm like doing it. I'm like, okay, I can do this. I can't let everyone down. Do this. Just to finish that, you know, my mind is blurring between, you know, back then when it was raining and now, and the thing, and the water's in my eyes. Like, can I do it? Can I do it? Ta-da. I rolled a 6.
Okay, you were at a total of 4. That'll put you at a total of 10.
Hmm.
To beat you, Jupiter needs to roll a 2 on a d6. Do you want to reroll?
I can't. I got no.
I'll
I haven't
give
got
you.
the effort.
I give you 2 effort. It's my last efforts.
I have
Okay.
nothing to give.
I also have some effort to give.
Okay,
Okay, I'll just-
you're getting a reroll from Robbie.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Come on.
Yeah. We'll
Got
give
this,
that one to Robbie. Let's go. 3.
3. Okay, so
I'm gonna-
that puts you at a grand total of 7. And you win. Because
Woo!
Jupiter is already at a total of 7. He can't roll a 0 on this die. Let me check actually. That's a 1, that's a 2, that's a 3, that's a 4, that's a 5, that's a 6. No zeros on this die.
No,
So
not like a D10. Yeah. Maths.
D9.
so as you I'll quickly roll for him. He rolled really well. Just not a 0.
Not
You rolled a
good
2.
enough.
So as you come barreling around the corner into the arena, you are just ahead of Jupiter, and it comes down to a neck and neck finish as you blast through the finishing ribbon, and he comes in just behind you, keeping it looking very cinematic for everyone.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then
Mhm.
there were just 2, as Anarchist Athena is rotating around you, spear in hand. She looks at you.
since-
She looks up at you and says, "You don't. No one needs to pay for anything if everything is shared from each according to his ability, to each according to his needs." As she slams down the spear underneath your guard. Go ahead and roll evasion. Difficulty of 3.
Oh boy. Oh wait. I think that's a fail because I rolled a 3.
Yes, that's a fail.
Fuck.
And that is the fail that takes you down to 0 health.
Okay. Can I, while this is happening, this is when what sort of throws me off is because this is the end of Archie's race, and I'm hearing that like it's not good, it's neck and neck, and I definitely say something to Archie. Archie, what do I say to you that help you like win the race?
It's like I can't let it. It's just like last time. He's very close. He's gonna make the move. He's gonna make. I'm gonna hurt him. I'm not a racer. I can't do it anymore. I'm not a real racer. Don't pretend. It's all a figment. It's not real.
Archie, listen to me. I was the old you, okay? We went through 4 different worlds, man. You can do this. Come on. Stick it to those corners.
Oh, come to the corner. Connection fizzes out. That's probably what distracts you in the race. And then I go in your fight, and it's
Yeah,
like
as you see Archie swinging through the finish, you turn around and you just see the spear connecting as it just takes the leg does a leg sweep, the one that you were planning on doing, and as you are off balance, you get hit in the back with the final swing of the spear, and you start
My legacy!
tumbling down from the cloud where you're fighting. Oh, and then she does a Hell in a Cell on you. So jumps out, just smacks down.
I'm getting up after I've fallen. I'm like, oh, thank God, the Emperor will rise again. Oh!
And then you look up, and she says, "Fox Popular!"
God, you're hot, honey. I say under my breath. After she's taking me down. Oh.
Anyway, as that happens, you have two of you have won. One of you has lost, which is enough for your team. And you see, you're looking at the rankings of the teams, and your team is one of the teams that is going through. The other one is the Chimeras, who are like one of the older teams, and it's is led by Adrianus.
Okay. I'm like, at the end of my race, the Jupiter, like he was trying to do like a, salute, and I put him into a hug. Like, good race. I'm so glad you're okay. Like whispering, and then realize I'm still on camera. That comes out like, you were fine for a moment. Yeah. Yes. Britannia. Yeah, Britannia.
As the day progresses and other races are run, other fights are done, you stay on top, and it's the end of the day now. The sun is going down, shining a red light over the arena, as you find yourself facing off against Adrianus with his chimeras. And the chimeras are just three figments, all gladiators. You're all healed back up. You all have your effort regained as you were like getting yourself ready, pumped up to fight. And now it's you against Adrianus in a fight to the death.
I
So,
immediately look
I
for
win.
objects to use as weapons.
I
Yeah.
try to convince Caduceus to let me bring a chariot in there and strap a Tommy gun to it.
Yeah,
They probably say
I
no.
do the roll that makes us win.
I was
So, okay.
So,
Okay, here's what's going to happen. You will walk into the arena, but Archie is not with you.
Where is Archie?
yeah.
As Adrianus is walking in and looks over all of you. So, it's come to this then.
It surely has, peasant.
You hear it, this sickening shing as he pulls out a gladius, and behind him three sounds echo that. Well, we shall surely see.
I also pull out a
This
sword.
is hard.
The cleaver is out.
Yeah.
This is hardly fair, though. There's only 3 of you and 4 of us.
Where
Well,
is our companion? Return them now.
What have you done with Britain?
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure he'll be very happy to not share your fate as he begins to dash forward to attack. Everyone roll for initiative.
Oh no! I Brexited the competition.
You're late.
Boom! Mic drop.
That
Yeah.
that is a.
Do I roll as well?
Archie, by the way, roll as well.
Okay. This is a combat.
Oh yes! My rolls
Don't
are
say
all
anything yet.
fire today.
Hiya. What are you, my wife? Anarchist Athena, she's fire.
Yeah,
Girls
we get it.
fire. Please, please.
Just like,
Yeah,
is Robbie even like married in the regular world? He is,
No,
right?
no, he's not.
He's
Yeah.
like, I'm not used to being married.
He's fallen for his imaginary wife, his Figment family.
He's like, man, Jonathan's living a really dope life. Maybe I should just stay as Jonathan.
No, bad, bad, Robbie. Okay. Damn.
Okay, so on 1,
Yes!
Two of you.
Very cool.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
Bring back the Britain. I'll combo if I have to do it like that as well.
Would you like to? Would you like to do a combo since we're both on one? We can.
Yeah,
I'll
you
spend
don't
the
have
effort
to, but you
have.
can.
I want to spend the effort to help this time.
Okay.
I owe you. Okay.
All right.
So, what do you want to accomplish, and how can I help you? Let's make this happen. What do you want to do? Like in your
I
turn?
essentially want to like have him smashed into the ground like with a cartoon outline of him in the concrete in the stone.
Oh, like just hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, you can
I just-
attempt to tackle him, and then as you tackle him,
Oh,
he
like
smacks
this.
down on him to do the
I'm gonna-
cartoon outline thing.
You're
Okay,
welcome
so
to
here's what-
You're welcome to sweep his legs and while in the floor. Bop.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do then to assist you. I'm gonna go, hey, big guy! Rule number 1, always cover your junk! And then get him from underneath.
That is rule number 1. That is rule number 1.
Okay,
In every
so,
instant.
Ida, go ahead and roll for your combo attack.
Okay. I'm just going to use like a wide part of my cleaver because I just want like as much physical contact. I roll just a D10,
I hope this
14.
works.
Oh god.
You roll
I
your
hope
attack.
this works.
You need to beat a 5.
I have more effort to.
What did you roll, Ida?
Oh,
Yeah. So
Put the
he-
dice away
bad.
because it's used up now. Now it's used up.
Okay.
Used up. Used up.
he goes.
Put it in dice retirement.
He goes. Whoa!
Oh. Yes.
And just there's this cartoonish hole in the ground as he is on turn 2, unless anyone else
I'm
has
on
a
turn 2.
Okay, in that case, on turn 2, two things are going to happen.
Uh-oh.
One, Adrianus is going to start pulling himself up out of the hole in the ground, but at this point there's a roar from the stands as flying through the air is the Briton on his chariot. Jumping out of one of the ports that the audience walks through. Machine guns and the chariots are firing as he's doing his signature drive-by attack.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Rocket Man!
Oh, I just realized the thing.
What's up?
You can hit all of the chimeras,
That's the plan.
and you do 2 damage per hit, right?
If I hit,
Well,
But I
this is
am
going
rolling
to be
it-
short. Go ahead and
it's
roll
a-
for it.
it's a D10, so we got that going for us. Let's
Yeah.
go. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, okay, so the
Ooh,
defense for the
daddy.
chimeras. The first chimera
Ow.
has a defense of 5. He's going to
Oh.
as you're flying over, you absolutely obliterate him. The next one has a defense of 4. You are the Archie. The AC and the A and the C in Archie stands for the AC in the Warthog. And then finally, the last one has defense of 6.
Yeah.
So, as the Briton flies over, it's just and the entire field is
Amazing.
gone.
I go
The
up
only
to-
one, the only one standing is Adrian, who's just getting up
I'm down
and
the hole.
was just low enough that you couldn't attack him.
Yeah,
I didn't say
I-
you could get up.
I yeah. I
Who is,
salute and I salute and say, Hadrian sends his hello.
He's going to look up and he's just going to say, but I did. And he's going to rush forward and attempt to stab you in the chest. That is an attack of 3.
Against me?
So you need a 2 or a 1, and it's attacking the gentle giant, of course,
Oh,
who just
okay.
plummeted him.
Carry my medium weapon, rolling a d8. Nope, I'm gonna spend effort to do that again.
No.
Okay.
Can I spend my effort to help?
I'll spend.
I have two.
I'll spend
I
2
have
efforts
two
from.
effort.
Someone, okay.
Someone to do
spent
it.
effort.
I have effort.
I'm closer, so I might be able to do something to maybe distract.
I mean, I think we can also say that my shooting his old teammate was distracting.
Oh yeah, that's
Honestly,
true. I guess if you
are
want
allowed.
to.
You're allowed to give effort at any point in time when you before or after knowing the result of the roll. One
Okay.
person gives effort now. If that fails, another person can give effort. If that fails, either
Stack
can
the
spend
effort.
effort.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
Okay.
finish this.
So I'll go first, and then if we need to, you'll go after.
Okay,
You
I'm
roll 2
rolling.
dice.
Okay.
Right. You've been unlucky, so you're gonna roll well now, because that's how
That's how
quick factory
probability
juju works.
Exactly.
Nice, Juju.
It's a 1.
Go
Oh,
ahead,
yay!
go ahead and counterattack.
I'm gonna spend 3 effort. 1, 2, 3 to counter that.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
You need a 5 or below.
That did not succeed.
I'll spend the effort to allow you to try again. Roll again. Let's go.
Yeet.
Other die rainbow guys. The other one is spent up now.
Yeet him
Go
into
to-
BC.
Hit him in the
What's the
junk.
3? What was it?
5 or below. You hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Given that he had 1 health left, tell me how you want to do this.
If he's standing up and he's still within the same
He's still in the
hole
same.
that is his body,
yeah.
with the blunt side of the axe, like a hammer going down on a stake, bang, 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 until he's like into his shoulders
Go
in
to
the
sleep.
ground.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. And as you do that, the final bonk has him finally staying down. There is a sound of horns through the arena as the announcer yells, "And your new champions, and I realize you don't have a team name yet. So what is your team name?
Do you want to use the one from the book, or do you guys want to come up with something?
Sweet, do we have a theme?
Oh. Are we just
We're the A team, right? We were all A's.
We're all
Oh
A team,
yeah.
We are the A team. Yeah.
The A-Team. And fireworks
The
explode
Imperator
into
never
the
gets his
arena.
hand.
And as the sound of triumphant horns is around you, a portal opens up, and you look into a long hallway with screens flanking the hallway, all of them showing different charts and figures. You see a door. You see a door opening as a person walks into it. An angelic figure holding a clipboard, with one hand, and being on the phone with the other. While two more hands are writing something down frantically in a notepad. Definitely having the biblically accurate angel look. And you see the door shut behind them as you look into this sterile white hallway.
Any last words to the people before we head out? I've got a few, but I think you guys wanted to say some things before we go into the editor pod.
I just wanted to say to the audience, the Imperator never gets his hands dirty. My plebeians did my work for me, and that's what the Imperator says.
Okay.
But Robbie probably says that.
Alright. I thought we were going to do fuck the producer thing. Are we not doing that? I look at the editor. We're not saying fuck the producers?
I'm imagining that this
yeah.
is actually happening in real time as you're standing in front of the portal.
You can say
Avery,
Quick huddle, guys.
Avery just looks at Avery just looks at the portal, and then she looks at Amy. She looks at the crowd, and she's just waiting to see if Amy does anything before she decides to jump in case Amy needs backup or whatever, but face the consequences.
Amy is going to make heavy steps towards their defeated opponent in the ground and very roughly grab him by the shoulders and pull him up limp body and just hold him up to the audience. And then it's going to set him down gently. From her knife pack, there's like the tiny med aid kit that fits in a Ziploc bag, because all chefs carry basic burn gel and little plasters, little band-aids, and just very superficially patches up the opponent. Shame on all of you for lusting for blood. Find something more productive than the basest of entertainment. Find community in good deeds. Talk to your neighbors. Unplug yourself. Don't become figures in the cogs. Salutes Athena. Jump through.
Avery will watch the crowd really quickly before following Amy.
Yeah. I'm gonna shout to the microphone. Gladiator stuff is fake. Rome will fall, and Arabians are better at numbers than you are. And then jump into the portal.
What are you, an arithmancer?
Numbers. That's the name of the game.
Oh God.
I would say Imperator's takes off his helmet. I've decided that tyranny doesn't work. See you guys. He goes into the portal.
I quit.
I'm not gonna be a tyrant anymore. Goodbye.
Love to my Figment family and my Figment fans.
I love you.
And with that, we end today's episode
I'm gonna miss Arna-Kiss
of Into the
Athena though.
Sagaspheres.
Yeah, she's great. I hope she was real.
No.
I hope she was real, and we'll see her
Yeah,
again.
I hope so.
I almost hope she wasn't, because what a sad kind of person to be trapped. If they consider themselves to be trapped at all.
No, I mean they would keep
So.
serving another. Yeah.
So that is the final episode of this world of Into the Sagaspheres. Join us tomorrow for a live stream as we finish this journey.
We're gonna kick some producers and
Kick some producers'
us home.
ass and
We're gonna
maybe get out
kick-
of the Sagaspheres.
Oh no!
We have
tell
to,
us how to
otherwise
leave. We have
have
to
to
fight
do
the
it.
producers.
I don't have to keep
With-
playing Sagas. No, I'd love.
With that, thank you all so much for watching. Remember, Kickstarter's still live. You can still back it. Link is down below. This was a sponsored stream, by the way. It's all over the thing. Like, come on, there's an affiliate link. But I probably should say it. I have been your host, Tavernaut. Tav, he, him pronouns. You can find me wherever you can find Tavernauts, which is mostly YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Although I also dabble in Blue Sky, and no, TikTok scares me. I'm not going to do anything on TikTok.
It's a scary place.
But with all of that out of the way, I want to give you one second to last. That's how numbers work, right? Chance to meet your cast, starting with Anne. Who are, what, do,
Hi.
how, why, and wherefore?
I'm Anne. I do TTRPG things on the internet. The easiest way to figure out why, who, where, what is to find me on Twitter while it is still a thing. At XO_girlwonder. Check the pin post because that has lots of things in it. Lots of fun things.
Perfect. Next up, Shirag. Where, what, how, why, and when is Shirag?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you, a cop? Hi, I'm Chirag.
Worse,
Chirag,
I'm a GM.
Hey, co-founder of Daisies and Dragons. You can find me on Twitter at Chicky Said What. You can find all the Daisies stuff at Daisies and Dragons on all the socials. And we've got lots of exciting things coming up for February when you'll probably be watching this. We're teaming up with Weave Games again to produce more Lovers Under Cards videos. If you want to ever play a make a two-player romantic comedy together, you can. A holiday romantic comedy. So watch that and have fun.
Woo.
And then, Ida, who are, what do, why, how, and what should we watch?
I'm Ida, and I'm glad I don't have to use this voice anymore. Why did I go for
Oh
that?
God, yeah.
Find me at
announcer
In the
voice was the
Pan
worst too.
on Twitter and most of the socials. Join us in March at Horde of Tales, or watch the VODs for 12, 13 streams. Well, 16, 15, 16 streams of all women and femmes for March. What the heck am I doing to myself? To celebrate and uplift women and femme creators in TTRPG. And follow me at Roll for Good, where we also roll click clacks to save the world through charities. Woohoo.
Amazing. And then, last but certainly not least, Adam. Why, how, what, when, and where is Adam?
You may find Imperator Poseidon at Adam So Wizard on any of the socials and things like that. And for the whys and hows, there's links and probably pinned posts on there for links to all this other stuff that I do. And yeah, he, and he, him, me.
Okay. And that was this. This was it. Go support the Kickstarter. And goodbye.
That was so fun, y'all.
Yay.
Support the Kickstarter.
Yeah, support it.
Oh man.
I like Tabs just messing with us now.